Hello and welcome to the E&F section of the National 5 video tutorials. Today we're going to look at completing the square. Completing the square involves writing an expression in the form of x plus a squared plus b. The x plus a squared part of it is an approximation of a trinomial, and the plus b is an adjusting term. So when completing the square, to find my approximation, all I need to do is half the x coefficient. The x coefficient here is plus 10. So for my approximation, I'm going to have x plus and then half of 10, which is 5 squared. I have my approximation, and if I was to expand that squared bracket out, I would get x squared, I would get plus 10x, but I would get plus 25 instead of plus 31. I'm 6 below where I want to be. So my adjusting term on the end has to be plus 6. Here's another quick example. So again, my approximation term is half the coefficient of w. So minus 16 halved is minus 8 squared. If I was to expand this squared bracket out, I would get w squared, I would get minus 16w, but I would get plus 64. I'm 14 ahead of where I should be. So my adjusting term has to bring my trinomial back to plus 50. I need to take away 14 from that 64 to get to 50. Here are 6 examples for you to have a go at. Make sure you find an approximating term and then adjust it so that your answer is in the form x plus a squared plus b. Pause the video now because the answers will be revealed shortly. So the first question, you should have got x plus 2 squared plus on 3. The second question, you should have got x plus 4 squared, take away 5. Third question, x plus 5 squared plus on 25. X minus 3 squared plus on 5 for number 4. Number 5 was x minus 6 squared, take away 7. And the last one, x minus 1 squared, take away 6. If you'd like a little bit more practice completing the square, here's a past paper question for you to have a go at. It's easily downloadable from the SQA website for free. Be careful because this skill is often coupled with sketching or identifying graph coordinates as part of the quadratic graph topic as well. So although there aren't many examples in the past papers, it is coupled with other questions. So you will be asked to do this as part of your final exam. If you have any problems with completing the square, make sure you talk to a maths teacher or come along to a supported study session after school, either Tuesdays or Wednesdays. And as always, thanks for listening.